I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking
Don't
life.
get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still
I'm that bitch.
talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
Whatever.
I'm that bitch.
There's different technicalities to the shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
I'm just saying, whatever negativity. Hold on. Hello.
Call me like 5 minutes away.
Alright.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. Ooh, why Fashion Nova keep hitting me up though? Cause I'm that bitch. 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 I'm just playing.
Guys, if I could go back to the Drake concert, oh my God, you know what? Next time Drake comes to Charlotte, I don't care if it's 2-3 nights, we're going every single night. Like, that was the best concert ever. I just love like sitting there watching that intro and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I put that much Drake in there, but I can because that's one of my faves. And next time he comes, it's going to be every day. We're going every day. So anyway, every day. Okay. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It's Thursday, guys. Let's get into this video because yesterday I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do. And this really, sis went to court and she vlogged it. So we're going to talk about it. I did drop something in members if you're interested in like the shenanigans on TikTok, but we don't have time for all that. We did go over some of it. But the bulk of it, girl, I cannot. Do you want to watch it, then we'll just talk about it and stuff. But if that's something that you're interested in, go check it out in members, okay? Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? We're just going to react to this video. Also, Jennifer and CG put up a video. Her and Prison Bay. Girl. So let's try and get through Olivia and see what happens with that. I hope this doesn't end badly for her, but homie is really giving signs that he's a little much. So let's try to get through this and then we'll try and do that. Because I'm almost like Jen. Okay. Blink twice because Sir seems like he's like, I text Jennifer all day. I text her just to let her know that I love her and I'm supporting because a lot of girl just imitating his voice. Like it's imitating his voice is like stripping my vocal cords. Um, I text Jennifer all day just to give her reassurance, just to let her know that I love her. And I'm thinking to myself, sir, did you not just give her an engagement ring? Aren't you going to be her husband? She should know. You don't need to call her all day. This is probably working. And since she's waking you up and you're supposed to be some sort of investor professional, is telling me a lot about your portfolio because she's waking you up and you have time to call her all day. You should be making money moves and not have time to be bothering and being a bugaboo. Sir sounds like a whole bugaboo to me. And you know how I feel about bugaboos. I don't like them. I don't like bugaboos. Can I breathe? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants no damn bugaboo. Okay? Girl, that sounds like you need reassurance, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay?
Girl Liv, and I'm back with another video.
Uh-oh.
This is what's going on. I just like did my hair. I'm gonna put a bonnet on. Actually, it's about, well, last time I looked at the clock, it said 3:33, which is, but it's around.
Wait a second. Let me play this for you guys real quick. There's a guy who he had a message. I just made a short with the sound. But I found this a quite compelling short that I would like to replay for you guys because I felt like, well, damn. I don't think people realize like how it looks to the world. But you can do what you want to do. Nobody can, like, I don't care. But it is sus, it's sussy, okay? It's giving off sus, and it has the opposite effect. So
several
y'all
things
hear?
that are just utterly disgusting.
Wait, hold on. Let me find the right one because this is not.
You several things that are just utterly disgusting to men and are cosmetically unappealing. And without further ado, we'll jump right on in. First and foremost is the bonnet. Now, in my opinion, the bonnet is the female equivalent to pants sagging on a man. It is just so unappealing. It looks like you.
And he's talking about in public. If you wear your bonnet to bed, okay.
You basically don't give a damn. You haven't washed in 2 days and you don't care about your appearance at all. Now, I understand sisters want to keep their hair together and you want to put that work in and make sure the hair looks good for the next day. But wearing it publicly to grocery stores, to the mall, to sports events, to places where people gather, it looks horrible. Please stop it. Number two.
Okay. All right. So if it applies, if it applies, no, if it applies, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's coming straight from a guy's opinion. Who's that guy? He's just some random guy I came across on YouTube today. I was like, interesting. Okay.
Around 3 something in the morning.
So Olivia did her wig. She didn't do, okay, she did her hair. She did the wig that's on her head. And she's going to wear a bonnet in the airport. Okay, just remember that.
It's about, well, last time I looked at the clock, it said 3:33, which is, but it's around 3 something in the morning, and I'm about to catch a flight. I have court today. Later today, I'm making the baby a bottle, because he woke up when I took him from my room and I put him in the bed with my mom. I gotta get the rest of my stuff ready and put this bonnet on,
bringing my clothes in a bag because I don't want to wear them right now. But yeah, I gotta call the Uber. You know, all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, I just been getting myself ready. Baby is kicking up a storm. I was saying goodbye to AJ when I took him into, well, I changed his diaper and I was, just telling him that mommy's gonna be going. But I like to, I want him to know what's going on, so he's not looking for me like, hello, where'd you go? But just told him, going to Texas to fight for your brother and your sisters. That's all there is to it.
I'm going to Texas to fight for your brothers and sisters. How about not being a slore, so you would have had to do something like this? If you would have held yourself together, then your husband may not have had to see fit to have them with him. If you hadn't been playing so many games, if you would have just been doing what you were supposed to do as a mother and not trying to trash their father, this is just a classic case of, girl, what you tried to do to somebody else, what is it? I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off me and lands on you. That old good saying, because she was trying to trash her husband, baby father, and exactly what you tried to put off on him, girl, it happened to you.
And I just hate using, whenever I refer to this situation, I hate using the word fight. But I guess that's what it is, right? But yeah, gotta do what you gotta do for you and yours. But okay, let me get ready, call the Uber and everything. I'll let y'all know in a minute what's going on. Okay, real quick, I'm just gonna grab some.
I don't understand this filter unless she just doesn't have any lights in the house.
Makeup that I'm gonna need. Is this a legitimate mirror? Not really. No, I was just thinking to myself, ever since AJ was literally born, I've had to leave him to either go get my other kids, or fight for my kids, or
that's your fault.
Something like.
That's your fault. No one told you. Number one, no one told you to have another kid, and no one told you to have another kid. And no one told you to act like a complete fool to where the court was looking at you like you weren't the one who they think that the kids. So let's just say the less stable of the two, or make the decision that a petition that said you were the less stable of the two. Okay. Whatever it was, whatever the question was, that the answer was that they should stay in Dallas, that's what you should have not been doing. Because however it came up that it was a possibility, as soon as you realized that it was on the table, instead of thinking that because you think your shit don't stink, that it wasn't going to happen to you, boo-boo, guess what? It did.
She's crazy, and it's so hard to leave him. They better not make me dump this. I wonder if they're going to make me dump this. They said last time.
Girl, it's Elf. Elf is like $3 at Walmart. Girl, take it, don't take it. Nobody cares.
Oh my God, if they make me dump this, I'm going to cry. But yeah, I just thought about that. Like, it's so hard to leave him, and I feel so bad. Because he's like, Mom, wait, where are you going? But I have to do what I have to do.
Why does every shirt have to have like this damn cut down the middle? It's just why don't you just buy V-neck t-shirts? Why don't you just buy V-necks? I'm so tired of this look. Pull on pants that are see-through because she stretches them to the limit.
I love y'all.
She dresses like a toddler.
Let's hope a stalker doesn't show up to my court hearing.
Why don't you hope a stalker doesn't show up to your court? Okay? Look at you. You just can't stop talking, can you? Like, to me, if I had Liv's problems, I would not talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would not talk about it. Did you guys ever hear of not letting your left hand know what your right hand's doing? Like, this girl is so damn basic.
You know how they be,
She talks too much.
stop and seek me out. Like, there's a time and a place for my super fans to see me. Court is not a place for that.
You don't dictate what happens in public buildings. As long as the building is public and it's open and there's a docket and somebody decides that they want to show up there, anybody can be there. Anybody can walk in. It's public, it's paid for by taxpayer dollars, and anybody who wants to step their pinky toe in that building and sit their bootay on a chair and listen to the information can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's called a free society. And if court is open for session.
I
Court
would
is in
really
session.
like if people would respect my privacy.
But you put this video up. You went to court, like, I don't even know, a week or so ago, and then you put the video up 9 hours ago. She's not serious. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you really felt, then this video would have been up and out on the day you were traveling. But because you are fugazi like that and like to throw rocks, hide hands, putting up a video with a not so subtle kind of warning like a week and a half, 2 weeks after, so like that you already went to court for the same time, a week ago. I think this was what, a week or so ago, a week and a half ago. And then you're putting up the video now. This doesn't mean anything. It's just you talking.
Nice. Okay. So that's that on that. Oh yeah, we're gonna put my hair in my bonnet.
It's like, why did you even bother to say what you said? Like, nobody cares.
These 2 clips.
Look at her.
Here I am. I'm calling it over. Yeah. Okay, y'all. Uber is here. As you guys can see, walking to the Uber.
Do they not have taxis anymore, or do you have to call like a town car?
My lift?
Yes.
Okay.
A town
Yes.
car limo.
Just wanna make sure.
As you're getting in the car, you say, "Are you my town car or Lyft?" Girl, they could have zoomed you away into sex trafficking by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how you validate that. I have no idea, but don't they have town cars and taxis anymore? I guess Lyfts and Ubers have taken their places. But when you don't have a man that cares about you, let's go back to that. When you don't have a man that cares about you, that will drop off his pregnant girlfriend. And I know she put up a video, said they're not together anymore, but look, I don't even know what's obvious anymore. At the end of the day, if you have a woman who's walking around with your baby in her belly and allegedly, according to her and all of the videos, has a baby at her apartment with her mother, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you would think that, sir, especially since he works at night or whatever he does, would drop her off at the airport. But considering the fact that obviously he doesn't exist and it's a whole trick situation, whatever. Let me just, okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all. Just got here. About to get my ticket.
So wait till you hear what happens when she was at the airport. You see how she was dressed? I don't even know. Maybe she had a tote bag or something. I don't know. We couldn't really see what she had with her. But you see how Olivia dresses, right? She's very unkept. She has no swag, no wardrobe. She's very much giving. Let's look into this further, right? Let's make sure that we're not, I mean, they don't know if she's a mule, okay? You guys know what that is. Someone who's transporting something they're not supposed to be transporting. Like, she's giving all kinds of a vibe, okay? And don't think I'm just saying this. This is being said because what happened. she's going to tell a story of something that happened at the airport. Let's hear what happened. Girl, I wish that this would do better.
I've been working overtime like crazy.
Oh, it's so sick
Just to
of
show you
music.
how I really feel. Haven't had a single day of duty. Just to show you that my love is real. Do you even care when I stay? Oh baby, can you even tell?
I do love flying. Anyone love flying early in the morning and seeing the sun come up from your plane, the window in the plane, from on the plane? Seeing that sunrise is absolutely spectacular. So that's actually a nice time to fly, and also when the sun's going down.
Oh baby, I just wanna take that time to look you so our eyes can finally meet.
I don't think you should fly very close to delivery. So we don't know where she's at. She says she's 7 months. So let her. If she wants, look, you know what I'm saying? Like if she's not supposed to be flying, she wasn't supposed to be getting a tattoo either. Liv does what she wants to do. And I don't know that a TSA person would have even, I don't know that they get involved in your medical. You know what I mean? If you come through and maybe they feel like you look like you're about to domino. I don't know what the protocols are of them trying to make a medical decision because I know TSA and airports don't want lawsuits. So you could just be fat. You could have a huge uterine tumor or something. So I don't know if they, number one, are going to ask you, are you pregnant? And or do you have a clearance to fly? I don't know if it's even, but maybe if there were a major lawsuit, if they felt like, but they would have to make a decision to ask the question, and then they could miss somebody and someone says, you guys let me fly and I wasn't supposed to. It's just better that they don't get involved. And if somebody knows they're not supposed to fly and they choose to get on a plane, that's their business. If you've got a plane ticket and you pass security, get on the plane. If you're not supposed to fly, that's your business. I would probably say they've got doctors and all that stuff on standby anyway. But yeah, I don't know how they would handle that.
Just wanna take that time to look you. Maybe that's where you'll see.
It's the filter.
Hey y'all, hopefully you can hear me. I have my headphones in. I'm gonna take them off.
Okay, so just a second ago, she was on her way to court. So all of that in between, now look at her. She's sitting by a tree, back with her bonnet on, and back with that t-shirt. Did she have on? So she has on her little court tunic, her little black shirt. Olivia literally has no clothes. All these clothes that she tries on for YouTube, it's like, why don't you try on clothes that you can actually wear instead of buying from the slut slore bimbo collection of every online retailer? Clearly, you have on something that has some stitching. It's a tunic. It looks like a blouse. And this is the one thing we see you in all the time, either the black one or the white one. Everything else is something of a, I just cut my t-shirt. Look, so she had on that black t-shirt before, right? And then you see she's got the black t-shirt on right here, but then she's got this t-shirt on over. That's because she knows that decency applies at the airport and you've got all your breasts out. You always want your breasts out on YouTube. So you've got your cut down the middle to your cottage cheese, middle breasts. And then you've got this nasty t-shirt in front with the glasses and the and your bonnet, okay? And then you fly in, you've got on some sort of makeup, if it'll get there. We'll let it play in a second. So she's in the cab. And then she puts that tunic on, her little makeup, and then she's going to end up being back in the airport again. Hold on a second. Just a second,
Okay.
guys. Hold
I'm
on.
sorry. My hormones.
Just to show you that my love is.
Anyway, we'll let it play. So she's flying out. I think she was flying out very early in the morning because when she was at the house, she said it was 3:30 in the morning. Flying in, you're seeing the horizon, the sunrise, all of that. She says she's landed in Dallas. She's on her way to the court and she's got her little makeup and her wig. That's why she wore her bonnet. And
Hey y'all.
now
Hopefully you
she's
can hear me. I have my
upset.
headphones in. I'm gonna take them off though. Maybe I should leave them on so it looks like I'm talking to somebody. It is about like 10:30 at night, and I'm still in the airport trying to get back home. My flight has been delayed. Don't you guys love this though? This background, it's so cute. My flight's been delayed like 5 times tonight. I was supposed to leave at 7:40, and it's 11:30.
Yes,
They
Bella.
said we're supposed to be boarding like right now, but they delayed it again to like 11 something. So that's nice. I know I look crazy. I snatched that wig off and just have this on because it was hot earlier, and I'm just.
It's like StreamYard is killing me. So I guess there were some storms last week. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention to the weather. I never do. But she starts to tell a story about how when she got to Tampa to fly out to Dallas about what happened through the security check and she felt like she got discriminated against. But let's see if this wants to load. Let me see what internet I'm on. Hold on. Months. Okay. Okay. All right, let me do this really quick, guys. Let's fix this. I was like, really? Oh, she says, uh-uh. Okay.
Still to this day saying to myself, I would never do this shit to somebody else. I would never try to hurt somebody like this.
I feel like we missed the story. Guys, just bear with me a second. Okay. Anyway, let's make sure. Let me say hi to everyone. Hi to everyone coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're over here at Livs. She went to court. If you're not sure what's going on, just slide the bar back. I'm trying to get to a point and then I'm not gonna, I don't know. It just seems like at certain points this thing does this thing. Let me switch my internet to is I don't know if that's what it is. I feel like it's just StreamYard, but anyway, she says she feels like she's going to cry. And I don't know if that's because of the judge's decisions. And I feel like there was some tea dropped on the YouTube streets about what was going on with court. And I'm going to be honest, I have not had any time to really review that or get into what was put out there. If you guys know anything, you're welcome to drop it in the chat. But as far as this, we're talking about the video, but I don't know. I guess I'll have to look and see what was what and what was said about what happened with the judge's decision. But okay. This is like still wanting to just spin, but
I'm
we'll
gonna take them
try.
off though. Maybe I should leave them on so it looks like I'm talking to somebody. It is about like 10:30 at night. And I'm still in the airport trying to get back home. My flight has been delayed. Don't you guys love this though? This background is so cute. My flight's been delayed like 5 times tonight. I was supposed to leave at 7:40 and it's 11:30. They said we're supposed to be boarding like right now, but they delayed it again to like 11 something. So
Girl, she
that's
needs to
nice. I know I
stop
look
that.
crazy. I snatched that wig off and just had this on because it was hot earlier. And I'm just extremely comfortable. I don't care. Don't care at all. Today was hard. Today was a really hard day. Really hard day. I feel so bad for me. I really do. I feel so sad, and I feel so sad for me. You know, not like I want people to feel bad for me, no, but I feel bad for me. Everything.
You don't, that's such a weird way to say you feel sad. Why is it so hard to say I feel sad? But you say you feel sad for yourself. I feel sad for me. Is it just her like lack of education, the way she's expressing herself, or is she still stepping out of herself in third person? Is that like a third person, like like she's over across the street looking at her and she feels sad for that woman that she sees, or is she within herself feeling sorry for herself? It's just the separation from feelings. There's some psychology around that. Sis needs help.
that I have to go through. Um, Trying to be a part of my kid's life. It's crazy, but I'm gonna continue to do what I have to do because my kids mean everything to me. Sorry, I got a notification. My kids literally mean everything to me, and I not only feel sorry. I not only feel bad for me and feel sad for me, but I feel sad for other people. I feel sad for honestly all of us.
But when let's just go all the way back in time. When you were sitting and complaining to Nisi about not loving her brother, and you tried to make it work, then you decided, I'm going to go to Florida. Ryan wasn't even 1 year old yet. She turned 1, and Christian, I think, was what, turning 2 or 3? No, maybe 3 or something like that. When you first went to Florida, you didn't consider Gerard. When you packed up that man's kids and took them to go live closer to your mother and your sister and decided to leave him behind, you didn't care how he felt. I guess the assumption is men just don't care about their kids, right? But then he brought himself, not only did he take you where you wanted to be, he came back for you and married you. But because you were a spiteful bitch, when you went on a girl trip, you went and screwed that guy. Damn, I always forget his name. Okay? The little trapper dude, okay? On momcation. And when he left you, then you were mad. But this man let you go and I guess expected that we were just going to co-parent, whatever. But you had to be a spiteful, nasty bitch when he got a new woman. And you tried to flip the script so much that now you're hopping on flights to go see the kids. That's the irony of this situation. Because he let you go in peace and love to go do what you wanted to do. And then he even came and found you and wifed your ass up. But because you are nasty and give yourself and make yourself unworthy, you put yourself in a position that you got to hop on flights, and now he's wifing up somebody else who's
In this
doing
whole
your
situation.
job.
It's just so sad the way people have turned out, and it was just so naive to the shit. And I just let it happen. I let all this shit happen to me, you know? That's why I
You
don't
let it
blame
all
anybody.
happen, or you did it. Do you see how she separates herself? Her way of before, nothing had anything to do with her. She didn't even know what the fuck was going on. Like, how did this happen? Now she's the accountability she's taking is that she let this all happen to her. None of this happened because of her. Sis, you never had to move the kids to Florida to begin with. And then maybe you never had to marry Gerard. Then, furthermore, okay, you married him, it didn't work out. You didn't have to be such a bitch. You didn't have to not let him want to see his kids. You didn't have to try to perpetuate the black man doesn't want to be around his kids. So what are you here? What are you here for? What do you want with these kids? These are my kids. You didn't have to try to do all that. But you did that, and now you're the one who has to hop on flights. But all this is happening to you, and you still don't want to cop any responsibility. The way she is talking about this is it's all happening to her. It's not the decisions that you made to put yourself in this position for these things to happen. It's like, oh my God, I'm watching a Netflix.
But this is my fault. You know, everything I'm going through is my fault. I let this shit happen to me. I pretty much, I'm not about to cry. I'm sorry. It's my hormones.
She's a weirdo.
I literally put myself in this situation. Being stupid and naive and
how about being a bitch
still
and
to this day
conniving
saying
and
to myself, I would
manipulating?
never do this shit to somebody else. I would never try to hurt somebody like this.
When you called the police, when you said that he kidnapped the kids, you never did anything like this.
I would never.
You said he hit you. You tried to orchestrate a situation outside the police department. You tried to orchestrate a situation outside of the Santa Claus exhibit at the shopping mall. And when they looked at the videotapes, they didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. You stole the kids at Christmas. The kids missed Christmas with their father because you wanted to steal more time. This all happened to her. Like, she didn't have any, she let this all happen. It's, girl, you need to start, girl, you need to come a little bit better.
Go to the lengths to try to destroy a person's life. And
you got to have Christmas, but you got to have Christmas with the kids, but you made sure that the man's Christmas, he didn't get to have a Christmas with his kids. You tried to steal time. And then when that didn't work, you packed your bratty, raggedy self up and then penalize the kids even more and take your ass back to Florida because you mad.
it's crazy. But everybody has their day and it's all right. Like, I just have to do what I have to do, and that's all I can do. So yeah, but it was a really hard day. It's even more hard because I'm going through all this pregnant, you know.
Another one of your, like, girl, close your legs. You're over 30 years old. The fact that you've had 2 kids in less than 2 years and you lost your kids back to your husband and his fiance, you look like a real extra large slore. You look stupid. He's probably fighting tooth and nail because he doesn't want his daughters and he doesn't want his son to see his mother. Until you can get yourself back together, he might not want his son to be around his flourish ass mom. And he might not want his daughters getting a warped idea of what relationships are supposed to be because unfortunately he sat there and laid up with you and had 3 children and he did wife you up, but probably that never should have happened the way it happened. And he doesn't want his daughters to have that. That's why he's going to marry the lady he's living with. Okay? And they're not sitting up there having a bunch of babies. They're focused on the task at hand, which is those 3 and having a union. Okay? Those kids, it's been damn going into the 3rd school year and you're already about to push out another baby. I wouldn't want my daughters around you either. I wouldn't want my son around you or my daughters around you, because how you're living is going to have an effect on them. He's trying to raise young ladies and a young man. No one needs to witness you having random babies from off the internet and the way you like to play on Bigo and TikTok and Instagram and shaking your ass and wearing see-through shirts and the way that you carry yourself. He wants his kids to be a certain way, and that way is not consistent with how you're living, sis. That's the problem.
Anyway, I don't want to get into super detail, but it just sucks. And it's been like a really bad day all day. Like when I first left Tampa this morning, the TSA in Tampa, first of all, I had a bonnet on. I had my wig under my bonnet. You guys saw me. And I guess they'd never seen somebody go through a TSA with the bonnet on. I felt very discriminated against in that moment.
Girl, they saw you coming with them damn feet. They saw you coming through early in the morning. This is Florida, sis, okay? They saw you coming looking very disheveled, looking like, where in the fuck are you going? Okay? And they decided to pull you to the side, or you were just passenger number 20. You just hit the random check, okay? And you got handled like you got handled. It's so like you, and I'm sure 100 other people got extra checks. But if you got extra checks because you carry yourself a certain way and you don't like that, then why don't you show up to the airport like a woman who says she's a bad bitch? Bad bitches don't show up looking like that, okay?
People think I don't get it because of the way I look, but I do, definitely. And
People don't think I get it because of the way I look. How do you look? Ratchet, ghetto, dirty? Yeah, they're going to check you. They want to make sure you're not some sort of mule. They want to make sure you're not trying to come in with some shenanigans that security has to get involved. Yes, if you feel like you're being profiled, why don't you do something about not being profiled? Why do you think people put on their nice tracksuit? Why do you think people put on their nice loungewear? Why do you think when people show up to the airport and maybe they even do have a bonnet on, their outfit, it's not completely saying, I don't give a fuck. It's a bonnet, but it's a cute lounge set, looking like you're about your business, looking like you're getting ready to hop on a flight. If you're looking like you're getting ready to go buy eggs and milk at Publix, then maybe, yes. Yeah. You have on a big, dirty ass looking t-shirt. You look weird, sis. You don't get that? They're stopping you because you fit the bill of someone that they need to pull to the side. At your big age, you don't know how to dress. You don't know how to show up to an airport.
I was like super, super mad. But anyway, they had me take off my bonnet and
Good.
they had me like go like, first of all, I went through the metal detector and that right there should show you that I don't have anything on me. What's the point of that? Anyway, girl, it was a long thing. But anyway, they took me in the back room, had to take off my bonnet. They patted me down. It was just so ridiculous. And I was like, what's wrong with y'all? Like,
What's wrong with you? That's how you get treated when you show up looking ratchet. That ought to teach you, take a shower, put on some decent clothes, and show up like a woman in her 30s that's catching a flight to go to court. Why don't you do that?
I was pissed this morning, but like I said, it's just been a bad day.
You weren't pissed enough to not go to another airport with a bonnet on. Like, what lessons have been learned?
Like zero sleep. This has been a hard day. Hard day. But anyway, this too shall pass. We're gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this. and I'm gonna get to the other side. I'm gonna like flip this whole thing that I'm going through. I'm gonna take back the power and I'm gonna make it do what it do, like I always do, like I always have. I'm just so irritated that I'm still in this airport 4 hours later.
Okay, so obviously court didn't go well. She's upset at the situation. Any mother would feel bad about not having their kids, and the kids are over there at your ex-husband's house with his soon-to-be new wife. Um, period. Like, let's stop there. You're in the airport all day. You got to get home. You have no money to go anywhere. All you can do is sit in that airport, and you're miles away now from In and Out Burgers. So she probably didn't get that. So she's probably mad. Um, do you think Liv was racially profiled? Was she bonnetly profiled? Bonnets are loungewear, like to be in the house and all of the things. If you want to engage in wearing your bonnets, do-rags, all of the things outside the house, that's your business. I'm not here to tell you to not do that, but just understand that when the world treats you a certain type of way and you don't like it, then you can't expect everyone to conform for you. If people have certain opinions, are they prejudging? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, um, just like you would be wondering if it's after a certain time and you go to the grocery store and you see people in their pajamas, sometimes people get away with running to the store in pajamas very early in the morning. When you see people in pajamas later, it's like, ew, okay? Um, that's okay. Also, because people, you lay in your bed with pajamas, but you're out in the world, in the car, at Walmart, Rona, all of the things. I wouldn't want to get back in my bed. I wouldn't wear slippers out and then wear slippers around my house. Slippers are for in your house, right? So she's wearing this bonnet out and thinks that it's like, why don't you buy a hat? Why don't you buy one of those slap caps? Why don't you buy something that looks more appropriate for outside? Yes, a bonnet is a cap, but you look silly. You look silly. And I'm sure her whole ensemble is probably questionable. And Florida has a very bad problem, with many states do, not just Florida. But at the end of the day, Tampa has a whole many Florida cities, okay? Girl, they were checking you because they needed to. You fit a profile. Um, you care so much about your kids, but you refuse to live close to them. I think that she mentally cannot stand to, like, maybe Stella doesn't look. Stella might have had to put her foot down and say, I can help you, but I'm not living in Texas. I'm already not in California, and I moved on this side of the country to be in Florida. I never intended to live there. So I get it. And I'm not trying to blame it on Stella, but what I'm saying is Olivia needs help. Olivia is very lazy and she's a shiftless ass weirdo and she wants help. So she needs to be closer to family, right? How about she never should have left Florida? Okay, when you left Florida, when you decided to play with the kids, okay, let's just say first we talked about you should have never left Texas, but you left Texas and Gerard let her go. And I'm talking about OG first time, okay? When he drove her to Texas, took her straight to her mama's house, everything, and then came back and married her. Then when he takes up with Antonisha for the second time and she realizes it's over, now she wants to play with the kids, put them in a U-Haul and brings them back to Texas. And then you want to play with the kids again and bring them back to Florida. And then when he wants to come get the kids for his visitation, you want to say he's damn kidnapping the kids. So now he's got to get the courts involved because you're doing too much and you're running his mouth, you're running his name in your mouth and doing all the things. How about stop playing with these children? She's been playing with these kids back and forth as a bargaining chip for a minute. Let's talk about that. She took them away from their father. Ryan was, I don't even know, 4 or 5 years old. Christian wasn't even 3. And well, Ryan wasn't even 1. And Robin was little. Like they were little kids. I just remember that when they got to Florida, it was Christian's birthday. She was in the parking lot crying. And I think Christian was turning like 3, maybe 3 or 4. And Ryan was getting ready to have her first birthday. That's how little the kids were. She didn't have a problem taking the kids from their father and running them back and forth on the highway in U-Haul trucks. She's got to deal with all the shit that she has done. These kids, just on the fact of the judge probably like, well, how many times have you moved them back and forth? Every damn 6 months? How many times have you not taken them to school? What? Really? Oh, your help is in Florida and she's not coming? Your helper? You need help? Okay. Girl, come on now. This is a mess. Nobody needs to feel, sis has done this. Forget about I feel sorry for me. Sit up there and talk about the truth. I fucked up. You were playing with those children. You were playing with Gerard, and the judge is not playing with you. That's why you catching flights. You are not stable, sis. You're not stable. Your credit is shot. You don't make money. You haven't paid child support. That's why you are sitting catching flights. You look trashy. That's why TSA is like, excuse me, miss, can you please take off that ratchet bonnet? She's probably walking through the airport. This chick, it's not because she's light skinned and she thinks she's cute. She has a white mother and she is trying to cash in on her de facto, can't you see I am biracial? She thinks she's got some sort of de facto white privilege. That's what it is. Like, let's just say what it is. It's not light skin privilege because she barely caught, like, she's conveniently black. Okay. It's my mother. Okay. So she's trying to cash in on her perception of the white privilege she thinks she has through the fact that she's biracial, and she coons the most disgusting and most kind of, girl, yes, we do that, black stereotypes. She coons on them. She manipulates them. Okay. Like using the N-word and wearing bonnets and being ratchet. She loves embracing, like, the part of her blackness that she embraces is the most ratchet of black qualities, rather than trying to embrace black excellence. She loves the ratchet. She loves black ratchet. Okay, girl. And we all got a little bit of ratchet in us. But sis loves to embrace that black ratchet, black ghetto. Okay. She wants to be black ratchet, black ghetto. And then she wants to cash in on white privilege. Okay. Period. That's it. That's it. But you walk in the airport with ham hock feet and flip flops and see-through leggings and some dirty ass t-shirts from the damn Goodwill and think you're that bitch. And you think that because your mama's white and you're light-skinned, and you think that on TikTok, Black Ratchet is on your For You page, that people get it. Everybody doesn't live in this internet. Everybody doesn't live on YouTube. Everybody doesn't get what people who spend time on the internet get. So you think you're TikToking, you think that you're YouTubing, you think that you're looking internet cool and cute, but you look real life ratchet and questionable. And we need to pull you to the side because we don't need folk like you into some mayhem into this good airport. Transporting what we don't know what you transporting. So we are inspecting what we expect, and we are taking you through the machines because we can't let you through. People want to keep their jobs. People who work 9 to 5, they want to get their checkers. Okay? You look sus, sis. You looking sus, sis. Why do you think that you can walk into an airport looking sus as hell, can walk through? You are a whole red flag. Don't be mad. Girl, it's just the arrogance of the privilege for me that this trick doesn't even think she needs to put on a decent pair of shoes. Girl, put on some jeans and some Jordans. If you want to wear a t-shirt, get a fucking blazer. Get a decent tote bag. And look like you're going somewhere. You can elevate a t-shirt with anything. Get some damn big ass jeans that fit. Put on a pair of ones or some Jordans, something that fits your big feet, and show up like you are trying to do something. Some wide leg, nice momish type jeans and a graphic tee and a blazer, you would have been fine. But you're showing up looking like you just crawled out of bed looking for some eggs over at the grocery store, trying to catch a flight. They're trying to figure out, are you transporting something? That's why they stopped you. Let's be real. If anyone hasn't told Olivia the reason why they stopped you, sis, because you look suspect. You look suspect. And on your TSA, you're traveling on a regular basis back and forth to a location early in the morning and coming back same day. And you don't look like you're reporting for a meeting. You don't look like you're working at Georgia Pacific. You don't look like you're going to Neiman's headquarters. You don't look like you are reporting to Compact Computers. You don't look like a business traveler. You look like you're a suspect, sis. That's how you travel. Your profile says, pull her to the side.
Waiting to board. It's because there was a freaking storm. But it's like, so irritated. I want to go home. I'm so tired. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys. Got like 2 hours of sleep today. I didn't sleep last night. Today I chose to sleep. Yeah, but anyway, I love you guys. Talk to you guys later. All right, y'all. Seeing this? People sleep on the floor. Yes, it's real. Okay, so this happened. We got stuck in Dallas, of course. It's like 2 a.m. right now. We got, first of all, we got rebooked like 10 times. And then we finally got on the plane and took off around 12 something. And then we had to turn around and come back in the airport. And we got rebooked for the morning.
I would rather be on a safe flight than be on a flight where there is activity in the sky and you guys get struck by lightning and one part of the plane is falling in Mississippi and the other
So
part is in Alabama. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl.
But I'm not the only one. There's like a lot of us. I think other people got, oh, there's still freaking lightning. People are, there's a lot of people sleeping in the airport. They offered us hotel vouchers, but I didn't take one because there's no point to leave and have to come back. But I don't know what I'm going to do.
It's called a shower. It's called rest. It's called having a safe place to sleep. See, Liv can't hide who she is. Like, she's okay with sleep as a woman traveling alone, sleeping in a public. Anyone who gets a hotel voucher, are you not ready to, like, girl, let's go? Let me go get a shower. Let me lay my butt down. You can fly me out the next day. Girl, you don't have a job. But you would rather sleep somewhere in a chair. They gave you a voucher to go be safe and have a night of sleep, take your clothes off, get refreshed. But you would rather sleep in a building and sleep in a chair. There'll be limited security and just like hang out. And you don't even know when your flight is taking off. Okay. See, she just confirms who we already know. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna try. This is crazy. I feel so bad for everybody. People are like sitting up sleeping in their chairs.
Well, that's what you're going to be doing.
Getting so tired, getting so damn tired of. Getting so tired, getting so damn tired. Getting so tired, getting so damn tired of.
I think she stayed where she was at because she didn't have any money and she didn't want to have to do incidental. She probably doesn't have a credit card to check in anywhere. She forgot to get Stella's credit card, or Stella doesn't have anything on her. You know what I mean? Like, girl, there's a reason why she didn't take that voucher, because unless it's an automatic check-in with no credit card, she doesn't have any money for incidentals. She probably just has enough to get home from the airport. Sis is on a very tight budget, clearly.
I might wake up at noon, then maybe hit snooze. Yeah, I'ma just do it out phone. I don't need no approval, I'ma just do whatever I feel like. Going out all night with my friends, spend the whole day just laying in bed. Please don't mess with my mood, don't say what to do. Yeah, I'ma just do it out phone. I'm so goddamn tired of people trying to tell me how to live.
Okay. Anyway, Liv is a whole mess. Okay, it's a whole mess, and I've been watching Liv's channel for a long time, and what I've been seeing going on recently to me is absolutely disgusting. Did I say disgusting? Disgusting and tasteless. It's just awful. It's tacky. It's gross. It's problematic, and I don't blame Gerard. It's not just because Gerard, it's not just because of Antonisha, it's not because Antonisha's a Virgo, it's not because Antonisha looks a certain type of way, it's not because of anything other than sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Close your legs. Stop having a bunch of babies. Girl, you went from 3 kids and an opportunity to get yourself together to being a mother of 5 children, 3 of which live full time with their father. And you sitting around with 2 random ass babies and sitting up making up stories on the internet. Okay? You're making up a whole lifestyle and storyline on the internet, and you're running around here thinking that you're something that you're not. Sis, you are a whole trash can. You get dressed up for fun. If you wanted to be an influencer, or you thought that you were something, then you would act like you're something. You would be something. Your true self is this chick in a bonnet. Okay? That's you, boo-boo. This chick that you like to play on the internet for fun and make us think that, oh, Liv is so attractive. Girl, this is you. Dirty t-shirts, Salvation Army, bonnets, men's flip-flops, running back and forth to court, indiscriminate tattoos all over, starting to tattoo your face, being unstable, low to no income, behind on child support, random relationships, acting slorish on the internet for coin, all of the things. That's why your channel, girl, that's why you got damn 3,000 views on this video. And you have almost 100,000 subscribers. I shouldn't even be doing a dedicated video because you should be paying me at this point. Okay. Sis, you might have to start to pay me for a dedicated video. Okay? On per. You say plenty of people go to the airports in bonnets. They make you take off your wig. They make you take it off like a damn hat. Yeah. They'll make you take it off. She's delusional. Not to mention she looks a certain way. I mean, look, her TSA jacket, her ID or whatever it is, they will tag you. Thank you, sis, for the super chat. You read her for filth. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, at the end of the day, this is the commentary that just fits with this video. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I think that Liv is delusional. And I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that she wants to think that people need to look a certain type of way to be able to have something to say to her. At the end of the day, sis, people have been watching your channel for a long time, and some people have not. I'm one of the ones who've been watching your channel for a long time, and I've seen a lot. And what I've seen is someone who has been playing the long game with this man named Gerard, who she thought was going to be a down on his luck, non-committed type dude who wasn't going to be around and was going to do her like her daddy did her mama. But the lesson is that she's seeing and she's jealous that these children's daddy came for them. He came for them. He's got them in school. He's got them in lessons. He's got them in extracurricular. He's got them braided up. He's got them suited up. He's got them in bows. He's got them in church. He's got them with family. He's got them going to events. He's got them together. He's got them on the honor roll. He's got them going to pageants. All of the things. And this really comes down to Olivia looking at a situation, and I think she's jealous. I think she's jealous. I think she feels a way. Thank you, Dr. A. I appreciate you, sis. I think she's jealous. I think she feels a way. I think she is looking at a situation that she wishes had happened for her. That black family would have came for her. And not even just the black family, her daddy's family, her daddy would have came for her. She was banking on Gerard being like her daddy. But he's not. He's not. This is what you call a karmic relationship. Okay? There are so many lessons to be learned in this relationship. Before it's over, it's going to blow her mind. She's mad. She wasn't expecting for Gerard to step up the way he did and handle and come in on damn Father's Day, like we saw, 2 years ago when he came and swooped in, okay? And the internet was like, oh my God, thank God the kids are okay. Like people were worried. People were genuinely worried about these children. It was crazy. But people people saw Olivia doing the most and people were concerned. I don't know that they were concerned for her as much as they were concerned for the kids, but they were concerned for the kids and they felt like they would be better off somewhere else. Now, at the end of the day, it was the judge who made the final decision, and the judge put the kids with their daddy. Mommy is not stable. Mommy moved them to Florida. Mommy moved them back to Dallas. Mommy moved them to Florida. Mommy moved them back to Dallas. Like, sis, what are you trying to do here? You're doing too much. And then when the man comes and spends his coin to come see his children, you got a damn problem with it. You're trying to interfere with his visitation. But then you feel a way when he holds you to what you guys agreed on. So it's okay for him to be flexible with you. That's what you want. But you were never flexible with him. And if he had Antonisha with him, oh, it was a problem. But how many men have you had since he exited the chat? How many men have there been? How many baby fathers are there now in just a couple of years? How many pregnancies, even if it's one baby father, which we know it's not, but 2 kids, no man in the household, very unstable. The judge, girl, it's a wrap, sis. So I don't know what all the motions were. I know that there was some information on the YouTube streets. I'm gonna have to go get myself familiarized with it and see what was what. But at the end of the day, like, Liv, this type of content, if this is what you choose to put out, sis, that's your business. Nobody really cares. We're watching it. We're talking about it. You can't expect people to receive it how you want it to be received. I mean, if I'd been in another mood today, we probably would have been laughing about it, but we just talking about it today. At the end of all of it, keep putting your content out. I hope that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing for your membership, because you're back on your membership again, but you're probably not putting, I mean, girl, we don't even know. Let her do what she does, and we're just going to keep watching and seeing. But Liv is very much bothered. Liv really, really cares what people say about her, and she feels away. And because of that, she is doing things like trying to kind of like hold back her content, and she wants to put it in members, and is telling the people who really care and rock with her that she is going to, reveal certain things at certain times in certain places. I don't believe it. I'm just going to be honest. She's going to get tired, because the bottom line is, unless you have a very large membership, it's not going to be lucrative. And because of her track record with membership, it's not going to give what she wants it to give, because she doesn't bring the heat. She doesn't drop the heat. She doesn't drop the content, and she doesn't bring the heat, because she feels like the trolls are going to get it and they're going to use it against her. Oh, well, you don't think when Cardi B or Krishan drop a video that people aren't talking about it? This is the internet, sis. This is social media. Too bad, so sad. But you can't charge people $15 a month and not come with anything, because they're going to start complaining on your ass. They're going to start complaining because you're not doing what you're promising, and then they'll take your membership. They might even suspend your monetization. So if you say you're going to be doing something, that's on you. I'm not a member, so I don't care. I would not. So anyway, her work ethic cannot sustain membership. She doesn't have, her work ethic is shit. She would just need to go live, but she wants to get compensated for her time, which obviously, you know what I'm saying? If you're pouring your heart out, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting here, damn sure this video is monetized, okay? And y'all seeing commercials. If you got premium, you're not, and if you don't, you are, right? I mean, I'm working, right? But she has no work ethic. She said she was going to do like a Wake Up America podcast. Girl, stop it. Ain't nobody worried about you. You can barely get up and wipe your ass daily and brush your teeth. You can't hit the go live. Girl, you can't go live. You don't have nothing to talk about. You're vapid. You need to check in on these reaction channels to get something to talk about. It's like empty space in between those ears. And she has the maturity of a 10-year-old. Somewhere something happened to Liv around 10 to 12, and that's where she has remained in terms of her maturity. And it's unfortunate. I'm not going to even say it's sad. That's just her and her journey, and she's going to just have to be tired of being tired. That's what an OG type person used to say to me, one of my good girlfriends that had me by a few years. She used to say about certain people that we were friends with, she's like, girl, they just gonna have to get tired of being tired. When she gets tired of being tired and tired of that self that she's dealing with and makes the effort to upgrade, then she'll do better. But unless that's what she really wants, sis is where she's at. Sis is where she's at, and she's doing what she's doing. And I don't even know, girl. As long as she's dropping the content, we'll come through. But at the end of the day, nothing has really changed. Sis is dealing with what she's dealing with. She's dealing with the cards that she has dealt herself. You put yourself into this game. You created this game when you decided to take children, very small children, away from their father. And when he was okay with letting you go, you played one too many games, and that was it. She sits on TikTok all day. Yeah, it's sad. And it's not even sad like boohoo. It's sad as in like pathetic. Um, oh, you say I motivated you, hit the go live button. Girl, and have your topics every day. Why not? If you got spit in your mouth, you want to talk? And the best way to get more topics is just talk on a topic. Like, you know what I mean? You might only have one thing to talk about. But I guarantee you, if you do it long enough, you'll have so many topics to talk about. You're going to try to figure out, like, oh my God, I want to go live today, but what do I talk about? How many things did I talk about? Like every day after I drop my daughter off at school, I'm thinking, like, gosh, there's like 10 things I want to talk about, but I don't want to be live all day. And I can't be live all day, right? Welcome to everybody in the chat. Welcome to everyone. I see everybody in here, and I'm going to ask you this one time because I don't even think I've said it yet. Hit the like button for me. We have 501, and we don't even have 200 likes yet. I mean, if we could get to 50%, that would be awesome. If you enjoyed this read, if you felt like I said something that meant something, that said something to someone who needed to hear something, because we know sis stays in the bushes, just give me a like. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it is what it is, you know? I mean, it is what it is. Um, Cosmic Tuesday. I like that name. Thank you. Very, very nice. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate all of y'all so much. And this has been such a fun ride with you guys. Doing commentary, reactions, and reviews. I absolutely love it. If you guys are not joining me over on Real Talk Bougie, I don't know what you're waiting for. Guys, I do want to come back. I want to make something to eat. I want to talk about Jennifer and damn CG, if you don't mind. He is Jennifer Williams' prisoner boo. And Sir is a whole red flag, but sis is into it. I think he's stroking her down, and you know what I'm talking about. He's 30. She just turned, I think, 49 or 48. I need to check my facts, but there is a good amount of distance between these two, and he's a whole red flag. They put up her birthday video, and of course, he's taken over, doing lots of talking. So I do want to do a reaction to that, but I'm going to make myself a bacon avocado tomato sandwich. I'm going to tell you guys, live, laugh, love. Gina Janine, a week or two ago, made that bacon, tomato, and avocado sandwich. And I was intrigued and I made it. Girl, so good. If you guys like bacon, you like avocado, and you like tomato, if you like a BLT, girl, bacon, avocado, tomato is good. Another one of my favorite sandwiches is turkey, cream cheese, cucumber, and red onion on an everything bagel. But I'm getting ready to make myself a bacon, avocado, and tomato sandwich for breakfast, lunch. So I'll be back in like an hour and we'll talk about Jennifer and CG. And then this afternoon, you will definitely see me over on Real Talk Bougie because we have lots of questions to answer, lots of things to talk about. A lot of you guys have asked me about DJ Envy. We still have the poll that we did about Jeezy and Jenny Mai. We've been laser focused on Shirley and Ernesto. But definitely there's, we'll talk about that, but there's some other things to talk about. I just started reading some of what they're talking about, this real estate scam or something with DJ Envy and stuff like that. So if you guys want to talk about that, if you know anything about it or want to talk about it, we will. So those are some things we will talk about over there. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, I want to do like 45 minutes, an hour on Jen and CG because I feel like Jen was over there with Tim Norman, and I don't want to say because I don't know. I'm gonna say it like this. Tim Norman commissioned the murder of his nephew. Okay. When that was going on, I do not know if Jennifer was with that guy at that moment in time or not. But not only was Tim Norman a convicted felon and a bad guy, when she was seeing him, all that shit went down about his nephew. And I'm just like, girl, you think it's a good idea for another felon? It's awful. I just think that she's such a beautiful woman and she needs to give herself a break. And I'm sorry. I know that there's people out here that feel a certain way and people can reform and all of those things. But if that was your sister, your auntie, your daughter, and she just had a Tim Norman, I think you would think otherwise. You know what I mean? You would be concerned, especially when his offense was false imprisonment, aka kidnapping. Okay. We'll come back and we'll talk about it, okay? Um I do feel like Jennifer could do so much better, and all of these people that are in her comments that are hyping her up are seeing a good-looking black man with kind of a weird-ish, maybe charmingness about him that they feel like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Felon, I'm done. Like I'm okay on that. You know what I mean? Like shit happens, but at the end of the day, kidnapping, false imprisonment, tahine on avocado. Yes, I love tahine anything. Tahine also has a sauce now, where they've had a sauce and it's good. It's definitely good on very hot chicken. What sauce do I put on it? I don't really put any. I'll put a little bit of mayonnaise sometimes, but it's just good by itself. You could just make your toast, make a nice lightly toasted bread and go. Or you could do a little bit of mayo, but Walmart has a wing sauce. It's called garlic parmesan. I'll take a picture of it. It tastes like a thicker version of the Olive Garden salad dressing. I used that on some roasted vegetables the other day. I roasted some cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, red onions, sweet potato, some cubed sweet potatoes. Um, what else was in there? Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, red onions, sweet potatoes. Oh, and some yellow peppers. And I took that garlic parmesan wing sauce and I put a little bit of water in it just to thin it out, girl. And I put that on. I spread it all over the vegetables in the roasting pan. Oh, it was so good. It was very, very tasty. Very tasty. Okay. And you can use it like as a marinade too, but you're also supposed to be able to just, use it as a wing sauce, but just thin it out a little bit. It's very good. Minus the bacon, but it's good. I can do bacon. Yes, that's what Tabitha Brown. I think Tabitha had made a sandwich similar to similar to that. There's a sandwich that they make at Whole Foods, which is like a bacon, avocado, tomato, and something else. I'm not sure, but it was like the video that made Tab super popular on Facebook. Was that she had gotten that Whole Foods sandwich. I forget what they call it, but it's that fake bacon, avocado, tomato sandwich. And she went crazy about it on a Facebook post. And that's what made her go viral. I know about DJ Envy. I'm down for it. Yeah, I heard that basically they were buying some property, elevating the value, and but he says he doesn't grow. Of course, he says he doesn't know anything about it. So whatever. Anyway, but we'll get into it, and then we'll do a little Shirley and Ernesto and stuff like that. I just think it's, as the Ernesto situation, continues, there'll be more news there. But anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll check you guys back in a little bit and we'll come back for Jennifer and CG. I hope you guys all come back to join me. It'll be fun. At the end of the day, like I said, some of these women do not care about what they're doing on social media, and it's not our jobs to make them care. So if sis wants to kill her channel, kill her vibe, kill her whatever, what she got going on social media, that's her business. But, at the end of the day, there are so many compelling, interesting stories out here. It is like we got to move on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Jasmine's over there doing, but it's not popping on nothing. So I know she was live earlier this morning, but there was like 85 people in her chat. So like I said, soon some of these people gonna have to pay me. Okay. So anywho, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, and we are going to continue with all the topics that we typically get into. Okay. And that's it. We'll talk about some other stuff, some other updates. I know Love by Erica was checking in and some other stuff. Baby coming soon, all of the things. So we'll talk about that when I go live next time. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. And that's it. Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, Bougie Gang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
There's something in the
You guys are so sweet. Thank you. You guys know I do sit here and read your comments. Anyone who's still here, I just want to thank you guys for always supporting. Whether you are sitting at your desk with your headphones on or coming down and talking in the chat, I feel the energy and I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. It means a lot because it's just, I mean, it's not just like the watch time, but it's the people who are watching. So it's not just the watch time. Um there are people that make up that watch time, and I appreciate you guys like consuming this content. And that, because when I used to have to go into work every day, I loved knowing that I had some good things to listen to, like when my favorite podcast was dropping and it was like, oh, it's Tuesday, my favorite podcast, oh, Serial's dropping, or Serial season 2, Serial season 3, or my true crime podcast, whatever. Having something amazing to listen to or something entertaining or good to listen to, it just helps you get through that work day. And if I provide any of that, if I help you get through the day at the house or get through the day at work or get through your drive home, I'm just giving back what someone once gave to me. You know what I'm saying? And what people do still give to me, because I'm definitely very much a YouTuber that consumes YouTube. I not only do I provide content, I listen to a lot of content, right? And it's just, I appreciate y'all so much. I just wanted to take a minute to let you guys know that it's very much appreciated. And and that's it. I don't want to get super corny about it, but thank you. Okay, guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm just gonna make my sandwich and I'll be back. Okay.